before I forget.
Let's go.
The intro song.
Let's go.
I've been forgetting the past 2 episodes. Because I guess I went to the DJ set. What happened? So I forget what happened.
We gotta let them know.
Oh shit! Did I fix my beanie? I forgot.
Freestyle time.
Brandon, gonna freestyle?
I've done it before, you know. I don't want to embarrass myself again, but here it is. Yeah, chicken and waffles. You know what it is. Hey. I'm from Brampton. Hey, but at the same time, we still winning. That's all I said. That's all I'm gonna say. Let's get it. It's not with the hype. Say, hey, listen. Listen.
That's how.
I want to hear a pad on him.
No.
That would be check it.
Yo, I'm not common, bro. Stop it.
I wish I was prepared.
This makes no sense to send me on the podcast right now. Why'd you send me a picture of Dapper White Chocolate? This guy sent me a picture of white chocolate all cleaned up in a 2-piece suit.
That's my guy.
And his hair laid out. Jeez.
Yo,
if you guys don't know, white chocolate is white, but his hair out like he black sometimes, and it's just very interesting. Hey, babe, look at this.
Jason Williams?
Yeah. No, the original white chocolate.
Oh, yeah, that guy is different. He's on Ball's Life and whatnot. He's a weird guy. Good guy.
Yeah, this podcast is gonna be funny. I already just know what the energy is. I know what happens when the Mandem link up and what?
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. No, it's on. I'll just let me know when you're ready, and I'll put you on there. But guess what? It's time to intro this podcast.
Mandem. It's not with a hype thing. A war.
Wagwan Gubby.
The world general speech.
What are you guys doing over there? I look this way and like shit's grinding over there.
He gave me like a shot.
Yo, we good. We here. What's up?
Are we?
Yeah, man. We here, man.
Okay. We also have a special guest, which is not at all special. You're just you're the homie that's here.
Yeah.
We have the OG intern. Brandon is here.
I'm good, man.
Welcome back.
Thank you for having me. Appreciate it.
And of course, it is me, the same old.
Shop like Shaq.
Oh,
The waist suit.
I love how you train everybody.
I compensated. The waist suit.
Shop like Shaq. You waste you.
Get it.
Yo, internships that are not compensated, fuck out of here. First of all,
that's what we knew.
That was
that's all we knew, and that's what we grew up on.
Yeah.
it.
Anyways,
They don't know the show.
I digress.
These kids these days, they don't know the
They have no idea.
They don't know.
Where'd you guys intern again? Before we say how's our week, we're talking about the intern, the OG intern. First off, before we even talk about that, I got congratulations to. First off, it's. Congratulations to Brandon.
Appreciate it.
He finally got himself a mic.
Yeah, I was like surprised. Like, what?
Hold on.
Listen.
And he bought a full bottle of liquor.
Yay! Let's get it. Progress and change in 2022. Let's get it. Nothing went up. We're up. It's stuck.
I mean, you didn't purchase the mic, but we're happy for you.
Listen. I'm still watching.
Also, I really do want to thank you for the bottle that you brought.
Of course, man.
Definitely.
You brought us a 1-liter bottle of Old Oak White Rum, which is a product of Trinidad and Tobago, which looks like it was purchased at some point in the 90s.
It looks like it's definitely at least $100 right now.
It does, but as soon as you brought it and gave it to me, I was like, yo, I can see by the dust that this is a bottle your father got in Trinidad and you took and gave to me, which I appreciate. I appreciate the same way.
As a Trinidadian shots Jamaican, just like myself, I think it's definitely deserved. So enjoy that.
That's
but back to my original question: how does it feel to finally be mic'd up?
Yo, this is different, and you know what? It feels
You're not
better.
Using the AirPods to speak.
It feels better when you do not pay for it. You know. So shout out to my employer. Listen, it is what it is.
Yeah, you clearly didn't pay for it because you didn't bother to buy a stand.
This guy's holding it like
this guy's getting out. Listen,
you look like you got that on the back of a truck and you're just like, fuck it. It sounds good, right?
Listen, I got an Amazon gift card for Christmas and I already ordered the boom mic, so it's coming in order.
That's the story we're going with.
That's what we're going with. That's what we're going with. It has not reached you yet. It's not got you yet.
Patrick, how was your week?
Oh, man, we here, bro. Been out here. I told you guys earlier in the week, but we're out here house condo hunting.
Yo.
Yeah, things be changing all the time.
That's next level. That's what I'm doing too.
Yeah, it's crazy out here, man. It's
Can't
crazy.
even have a weekly status call without you saying, hold on.
Yeah, basically. So, you know, putting a couple offers and, man, it's hard out here, bro. I'm not finding nothing.
Can I give a shout out to Shop Gold? I know you got this from Shop Gold right here.
Nah,
That's what I just want to say. Live without the pendants.
This
That's
guy.
what I'm saying. I respect the drip.
Who invited this guy? But nah, so aside from that, man, it's just been good, man. Been grinding and just trying to figure this out and trying to make moves out here, man. Trying to level up. I'm telling you, when the crib happens, that's the spot.
level.
That's the spot.
Next level.
Say something now because we're going to remember it and it's recorded, so I will reference it.
That's the spot.
What happens when that's the spot? Like, I thought you were going to say, like, because our homie Rudy, he's like, yeah, old Amanda, come over. And it's going to be the first house party you go to that's not BYOB.
Yeah.
He's right. He's right though. Like, he's not lying. He's not lying though.
I know he stocks up and he doesn't drink, so.
That's true.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
when we go there, but no, I'm telling you, when my place is purchased and had and in my possession,
It's different.
it's gonna be a vibe.
It's a vibe.
It's a vibe.
I believe that.
It's gonna be a vibe.
I'm holding you to that. So.
I'm telling you. So come through. You ain't gotta bring nothing. We'll have everything.
Yeah.
Well, maybe bring a little something, but whatever. We'll take care
Yeah,
of you.
bring a little something, man.
We'll take care of you. We'll take care of you. For the most part.
This
We
man
got
said,
it.
I'll bring
not-
something, like, that I know you're not going to drink that night. Like,
Right. There you go. I appreciate that.
like wine.
Yes. Yeah, man.
I provide the shelter. I did not provide the snacks. Bring the snacks yourself.
Shelter and snacks. Don't kill me.
Shelter and snacks. I love it.
Yeah. But how you been, man? How's your week?
The week has been cool. It's been crazy busy. It's been nuts. The week, well, this is the first week that shit's open, which is cool.
Oh yeah.
I didn't go nowhere. Head fake. No, I didn't go nowhere, but it was actually interesting that I saw the other day that the other day people are going out, sparklers and bottles are popping, and I thought that shit was not gonna happen.
Bro, that's been happening.
It happened before.
No. I mean, it's been
Oh,
happening
throughout the whole thing?
Throughout the whole thing.
Yeah.
Because it's like a nightclub downtown. Like they're still doing that throughout the whole thing.
Yeah. There's like secret spots just like popping up and just people.
That's how
with
you know
bottles
I'm
and
like
sparklers,
out
like,
of the scene. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on.
We don't
in
know
the
anymore.
streets.
We got no reason to be in the
I
scene.
have
bro.
one question. Do
Yeah.
they support the truckers? If they're out.
gosh, this
I'm not gonna get into it right now, but
No, we can get into it right now.
No. That's what I'm saying.
Let's
Okay,
get into
here
it right
I have a question.
I do want to say something.
I have a question
go ahead.
before you say something.
Yeah.
What the fuck is this whole thing about? Who's right? Who's wrong? What's the issue with the truckers? I'm hearing white supremacy stuff, but I'm also seeing people that I know that I would consider amicable in support of such things. I don't understand it.
All I'll say is I think white people saw the Black Lives Matter movement and said, I can't wait to do this. I can't wait to do the same thing. And it's the exact same thing. They're like, I can't wait to literally call out the government, this and that, and actually, stand up for something. But it's, not all my white people. All my white people, it's okay. But I think
You
they're
can diss as
asserting,
many white people as you want on
Oh.
this podcast. It's
you know what? Yeah, screw it.
yeah. Be honest.
Yes. But I think it's something that they latched onto because of the Black Lives Matter movement, because of everything that's happened, the Indian farmers, so on and so forth. They wanted something to latch onto, and it's getting kind of
They want to feel
it's
involved.
getting kind of corny right now. But
Yeah, no, it's kind of crazy, man. Like I saw when they were in Ottawa, they basically shut down the whole city in like a shopping mall, like the equivalent of the Eaton Center.
Oh, yeah, yeah,
in
yeah.
Ottawa was shut down for like a week
Why?
because the protesters were there. People
Inside?
thought it was, not inside, but around like the streets, and the police and everyone was like, "Yo, it's not safe to open the mall." They didn't want like pedestrians and everyone going in there. So like, imagine not being able to do like just regular stuff in your own city.
It's crazy the shit that white people will protest in the dead of winter. And will be silent on some black ass issues. It's just crazy
I'm
to
telling
me.
you.
That's
I'm
why
telling
I look at some of this shit and I'm like, it's not my fight. You guys can waste your breath on some bullshit argument that to me isn't as. I just don't feel like it's my fight.
Yeah,
I just don't feel like it's my fight. I'll bow out. I'll let you guys do whatever you guys are gonna do. You guys fight whatever fucking fight it is. I just don't understand it. And
as soon as my jerk chicken, rice and peas is affected with not the truckers not bringing my chicken and my oxtail, that's the only thing I'm actually doing. That's where it becomes a problem.
Like, wait, hold on. Oxtail's $35, right?
That's
I just
That's
want
one
my
thing.
What's going on?
Yes,
They're
it
like,
is.
yo, the truckers,
The
though.
truckers,
I'd be
the
like,
truckers.
Then you just see me outside holding a sign.
Trust me.
Yo, I'm telling you though. I legit went to the grocery store like yesterday, Thursday, and there's shelves are empty. I'm like, dog, where's the food? I was like, yo, shipment didn't come. Like, bare empty shelves in the food basics.
Yeah, grocery stores have been a little bit more barren.
The
lately.
LCBO, bro. The LCBO in your neighborhood.
What are you talking about? Mine's very stocked up.
No, I went to one on like Major Mac. Shelves were empty.
The
Bro,
Leslie
what?
Major Mac one?
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Empty. I'm like, yo,
never
no
happens.
liquor?
What?
Now we got a problem, bro.
No free?
That's a real issue, dog.
Yeah.
Can't
They gotta
go-
get back
no
to work
Eddie?
still.
Can't get, huh?
They gotta get back to work.
They gotta get back to work, man. Drive the truck, man.
Get a 1-2 jab and get back to work.
Yo,
That's it. Two-twos. Yeah,
Yo,
just go back to work, bro. Honestly, like if we gotta do it, y'all gotta do it, man. Just,
same way.
I'm a black man in 2022. Worst things have happened to me.
That's facts.
that's actually literally
So
facts.
wait, what's the issue? So wait, not that I care about what's the issue.
Yeah.
Who's on the wrong side of this issue? I don't understand that part.
Is there a wrong side? Is there a right side? I don't even know anymore. Bro. Like,
All I know is that no one knows what the hell is going on.
Okay.
And people are going to choose a certain side to feel liberated, to feel like the movements in the past. And to be honest, a lot of these people just want someone to stand up for and are bored. And that's the reason why I see. That's just my opinion when it comes to it.
I can
But
give them 18 other things to stand up for.
yeah, there's so much more.
18, actually, literally. We can spend this whole podcast about them.
I'm telling you,
Just literally. Yeah.
could. But
It's
like
Black
it's
History Month.
nuts to me that like they're still out there. I saw a truck on my way here. Like I'm driving up here, and this guy has like big ass Canadian flag, cool, whatever. And then he has a sign on there like support truckers. I'm like, what am I supporting? What's the issue? Like I don't understand.
You know what? This
Don't
might
get
help
jabbed.
out. There was one woman that was in support of the truckers near Vaughan Mills, and she had this to say about said issue.
Please stop saying that we are aggressive people. We are emotional because we are upset with our freedoms being taken away, and then you coming and being condescending towards us.
Condescending.
She got a to-go coffee. Look at that
Yeah,
coffee.
word.
And her son is embarrassed. Look at his face.
That Tommy.
Well,
Damn,
he's not
Tommy don't
talking.
want to be there.
Tommy's fumed.
He's-
like, "Why-
he's
oh."
cringing.
He's clutching on him like, no, be in the camera with me. He's like, no.
No.
Drink.
Her finger is very erect, and I know that means she feels like she is very right about
He does
it.
this, I'm like,
Right?
And if you're that right about it,
this is the most Karen energy.
That is the yo. You know what she reminds me of? You guys remember the Capitol Hill riots?
yes.
And there's that woman. Oh, what was she was complaining about like was it? Did she get trampled or something like that at the Capitol Hill riots? We gotta pull. I'll find the clip. And send it to you. But this is one that she reminds me.
I
of.
mean, I don't even need to see the clip. I understand. Sounds like it's same energy.
It's just mad
Somebody
Karen
said
energy,
that
bro.
condescending is sending me. Just saying.
Damn.
Yeah, honestly, it's become like the Depression Olympics. People are just like, oh, let me outdo you. Let me outdo you. It's like, for some reason, it's the Depression Olympics.
Depression.
White people
Olympics.
always lose those Olympics. Olympics. Olympics.
Damn.
So yeah, that was a very interesting thing that I've seen as of late.
Yeah.
What else we got over here?
Do you want to say?
What?
I just sold my house last week, and trust me, like. It's
Oh, hold on.
Hold
Why
on. You
are
can't
you
just, like-
whispering? Hold on.
My bad.
Why are you whispering? Why are you
Shit
whispering?
about that one for me.
Yeah, but I
Sure,
told you
what?
about it though. They're not. I did tell you about it though.
Did you
It
give
was
him a
November.
housewarming? Did you give him a housewarming gift?
Nah.
Nah.
I was gonna say, did you
I
take
didn't
it
even
back?
see the
Nah,
home. I didn't
nah,
even see
you
the
didn't
home.
see the- yeah, I
Hold on,
tried
that's
to-
that's a good question. Hold on. If you
Yeah.
if you buy a housewarming gift
Yeah.
for someone
Yeah.
and they end up selling the house within like
A year?
Do you get it back? That's only a question Patrick would ask.
no.
I asked a question
He asked a
fair,
question.
and
I
he's
just
like,
said
"That's
it
a good
loud.
question. It's a
I
good
said
question."
loud, yeah.
Air fryer is fire though. Thanks for that gift. I'm joking.
Patrick give you an air fryer?
No.
I was gonna say that's
My other
fire.
friends.
That's
of course,
fryer. I like that.
Congratulations.
Appreciate that, man.
You can now
Appreciate
move
that,
on
yeah.
with the rest of your life.
Absolutely. Donezo. On to the next. And of course, looking for my own place with family members now. So it's great.
You sure?
Yeah, for sure. That's what I'm looking for is like another house, right? This year, my goal is to get it. My own property for sure.
Speak it. Let's go.
It will happen. It will happen for sure.
Done now.
This guy's
You want to talk about Joe Rogan? Since we were talking about the truckers.
True. Yeah. Same type of energy.
Yeah. Kind of wild. He's a wild boy.
First off, let me start by saying I've never seen a Joe Rogan podcast episode in my life. Is that weird? Is that not the norm?
It is
I'm
kind
not
of weird
sure.
considering you like
Kinda
you're
weird.
podcast pappy and you watch.
It's
like,
not Pappy.
Listen, he's Joe.
Podcast Pappy makes me seem 80 years old in the deep south.
It's an accent. Leave me alone.
Podcast Pappy.
He's a Joe Budden.
Joe.
I'm a Joe. I'm
sorry,
up
it's
the
wrong
button.
Joe, it's
Yeah, wrong Joe.
My bad.
So Joe Rogan, I've never seen his podcast before. You guys have seen him, and he is big for a reason. I'm sure his podcasts are entertaining, and he's got great guests. I know that.
Mm-hmm. Definitely.
I saw that India Irie was supposed to go on the podcast.
Say it, but that's fine.
Oh, did I say her name wrong?
India Irie.
India Irie. Maybe you gave me the stupid accent at this point.
But yes, go ahead, continue.
Paul Young.
Go ahead, continue. She was on there.
She was supposed to be on the podcast,
right?
And she turned it down.
Oh wow!
She turned it down, and she had this to say about it, which was very interesting because I've never seen such things about Joe Rogan and his podcast before this. Because this is a compilation,
right?
By the way, as well as her rationale.
Okay.
I want to leave a short message here about why I decided to ask my music be pulled off of Spotify. So check this out.
Saying the word Nick. You've already said D is just like Nick. Saying Nick, she's calling you a Nick. Like this boy that he's in, starts calling him Nick or Nick. There should be a word like Nick, especially like the word Nick. That's our Nick. He says Nick. And then our Nick, but saying Nick, to use the word Nick.
What's happened?
I empathize with the people who are leaving for the COVID disinformation reasons, and I think that they should. I also think that Joe Rogan has the right to say what he wants to say. I also think that I have the right to say what I want to say. So as an artist who builds, Spotify is built on the back of the music streaming. So they take this money that's built from streaming and they pay this guy $100 million, but they pay us 0.003% of a penny. I want to leave a...
How do you guys feel about what she said? Because there's a lot there as far as like. First off, she mentions like the COVID misinformation. Mm-hmm. She has that compilation of repeated use of this guy saying nigger and any like it just seems like anytime that you could reference that word, he felt the need that he had to say it. I've never seen his podcast. I've never seen that though from his podcast.
Seen that,
and then she also brings up an interesting point because it's not the first time I've heard of artists going against Spotify or at least speaking out against them, saying how they don't really equally take care of the artists that make the platform what it is, while rewarding somebody like this guy $100 million straight up.
Yep, it's facts, man. That's all facts, bro. I saw this week too, like Neil Young wanted to pull his music, and a few other artists saying they were pulling their music from Spotify too for, like Joe Rogan's misinformation. So it's out there. But as far as like not paying the artist, I mean, we've heard about that for a minute now. It's crazy, man. Like I think Taylor Swift was one of the biggest artists that came out like way back and was like outspoken about it.
Is she not on there?
I think she's on there now, but like she had to go. She was fighting them in like court and trying to get artists more paid for their music. So it's kind of like a weird industry, right? Because like Spotify's so big, they have so much influence and so much power, but at the same time, the artists need them. They need the artists, but it's not an equal partnership. So I don't know. It's kind of strange to me on that point.
Well, like not only Joe Rogan, but you have Joe Budden as well. It's two Joes. Wow, getting $1 million contract, like his huge contracts as well too. But when it comes to this Joe Rogan
was like
I didn't even know. Yeah, sizably much more, of course.
Than Joe Budden.
I didn't know he was saying the N-word like this all the time. So he has to be. Wild. First of all, fuck this guy, and secondly, it's not fair. It's not fair at all. And what they do is they brand the podcast a lot more. They promote the podcast a lot more. You said Neil Young, who's a Canadian guy, taking this stuff off and now putting it on Amazon. Like, it's wild that these days people can just be like, okay, I'm gonna go to Apple Music or go somewhere else to get the music, and for the podcast, I'm gonna go on Spotify. I'm gonna go like the podcasts are more sought over. Like to be honest, I use Apple Music. I literally use Spotify for podcast sake. You know what I'm saying? So like, imagine the regular person that's just going on. So it's wild how. The majority of people that are on Spotify are there for the podcast.
I think we're all in agreement that like his use of the N-word is like an easy he's not for me.
Yeah, fuck him. Yeah.
So let's just go aside from that and make this about the podcaster superstar versus the artist that is on the streaming platform. The artist that is on the streaming platform gets paid a fraction of $1 or a cent or something like that, like she just explained here.
Per stream.
Per stream.
Right.
But the podcasters, the larger ones, like the Joe Rogans and even Joe Budden, who didn't get as much, he got a decent amount from Spotify, and it's like a straight up deal. Mm-hmm. Are they comparable?
I don't know if you can, right? Because one's getting paid off of like streams, right? And that's like every time you're going, and then you just have your, I don't know, yearly contract or yearly salary or whatever it is that you get for your pod. So I don't know if they're comparable. Like, I feel like that's comparing apples and oranges. Mm-hmm. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I don't think they can. Yeah, I don't think they can compare it at all. And it's weird. Like, all these streaming platforms are now taking podcasts or shows or different things on right now, and they're the ones that are putting these artists out of the service, right? So they're ruining kind of the money that's there. So I really feel for the artists, man. Like, that's really unfortunate. But screw Joe Rogan podcast. Screw this man, get him canceled. How is this not canceled? Everyone else that does this gets canceled.
Yeah.
How? I don't understand how Joe Rogan's not like.
What if I told you I feel like they are comparable? Like the two different like podcasts and music streams comparable. I think the difference is that Spotify, and we've seen this and we've shared in our group chat, like how it's just grown. Yeah. Like where they're like, okay, now they're giving people money to do it. Now it's a place where they're adding video. Now they're doing this for podcasts. I think they're really just trying to invest dollars in it to grow it, which is a reason why they're doing stuff like this to Joe Rogan. But let's just say podcasting was like twice as old as it is now.
Right.
It's a different
It would be managed. For sure. We're still in the infancy of podcasting, to be honest with you. Like, if you really think about it, sure, people have been doing podcasts for maybe 10, 15 years, but like, it's still in the baby stages compared
Brandon
to...
just got a mic. And
he's been doing it for 10 years. A mic,
so
you know what I mean?
Infants.
So like, you know what I mean? Like, there's still so much that needs to be established and is going to be established and figured out when it comes to this podcasting game. And, you know, we're playing a part in that too, right? But it's like, I just feel there isn't a governing structure, if you will, like you have for music. You know what I mean? Where you have these different music labels, execs, you have all these different bureaucracies that were set up for music. Podcast is kind of anyone can do.
We're figuring it out.
People are figuring it out on the fly. You know what I mean? So like you can't. It's like the internet. Like how do you regulate that?
That shit was my sales pitch to you guys. I'm like, yo, this shit's brand new. Nobody knows what they're doing. There's no rules. Let's just figure this shit out on the fly right now when everybody else is doing it too.
Yeah. And like she has a good point though, and like, you know, he is free to say what he wants, and I think that's something that everyone has to remember. Like, yeah, free speech, cool. You say what you want, but you also then need to be prepared for what happens. The counter to that, right? So you can say what you want, but other people are free to react to that how they want as well. So if he ends up losing money, if Spotify drops him, I don't know, whatever could happen, he's got to own that. He's got to be able to take that, and we'll see if that happens because there's a lot of pressure coming to them now. So
not only because of the NERE stuff, but like the Aaron Rodgers stuff with Joe Rogan, like ivermectin. He had COVID, took ivermectin, spread that out to hit the masses, like hundreds of millions of people, and just all that.
Oh, is that when Joe Rogan said Aaron Rodgers said he took something? Or?
Yeah, he took like exactly what Joe Rogan told him. Like this man bypassed all doctors and literally listened to Joe Rogan and took ivermectin, took like some other like horse tranquilizer to get over COVID, and people are like, yo, this guy said he's immunized, but literally he just didn't get the vax, and he just took like things that cost like $6,000 to get.
Right.
So
but there's no factual.
No. No one knows what's going. No one knows.
I honestly like this is just a very interesting area to be in when it comes to podcasters because. Like I joked about earlier, like not that we sit out here and just like say all kind of bullshit, but like I'm sure there are certain things that we just say as we're podcasts. You ask questions.
That's it.
Exactly. We're just sitting here like chatting through things we don't know.
We don't have no answers.
But so in there's room for misinformation. But I think when you get to a certain level, you probably have to have some kind of responsibility for the information that you're spreading, especially when you're saying something like instead of doing this that everybody's saying is the way to cure or immunize yourself from something, and you're just gonna take some random shit similar to what Trump was saying when drink some bleach or some shit.
Okay, but they're two different things though. Let's be real though. Like you have a president of the United States telling people to drink bleach, and you got a guy with a microphone saying
when we're talking about like the president of the United States, like that guy, and Joe Rogan. It's not like
influence is there.
But like, it's,
Influence is there.
I also don't think like we can't paint
Leader of the
everyone.
state is a joke
yeah.
around the world. What is Joe Rogan's joke ass supposed to do?
What's different?
It's gonna be a
What's
joke
different?
as well. There's
What-
no standard.
And that's ultimately what I'm saying. It's like, what is the, like, how are we looking at Joe Rogan as someone who's supposed to be factual? Like, that's not on him to be a factual person. He's giving his opinion on what he did. It's up to us as the viewers, as the listeners, to go to trusted sources for information. Like, I don't know. To me, I don't think we can go to everyone and say, okay, you got a microphone? Well, I'm taking what you say as gospel. Like, it's up to you as the listener to
Something like that.
figure that out. Go find out what's actually factual and what's true.
But what we should do and what people do is different. People don't act like, if you post a clip and you're speaking from an authoritative tone,
Yeah.
and you have a large amount of followers, that's gospel to people.
So then
Most
maybe
people.
that's it. Then there's the false reality of followers. But yeah.
You know, Mike?
The thing is like you
Hold on,
guys
hold on.
know the game, right? You guys know better than anybody because you do this. The platform runs the platform, and they're gonna push forward whoever they want to push forward. So it doesn't matter about what they're saying being factual or not. It's about what do I want you to hear? Where's my money lie? And that lies in Joe Rogan right now. That's why he's getting $100 million and they're pushing his shit to the front. And he's the most popular podcast. Everyone else has listeners, but it's not available at the top of the page. You're not going to see it. The algorithm is not going to allow you to have a variety.
Right.
It's going to pick you listening to Joe Rogan one time, and then Spotify's going to say, yeah, and push that down your throat. So how are you supposed to find it? You have to know the name to actually search for something.
How do we find it
Seen
before?
it before, how do you find it?
But how do we find stuff before? How do we find information before?
It's a different world.
The medium is a message.
Very different world. Doesn't it matter? Doesn't matter because this is the world now. And this is what we're actively fighting against, right? When we're trying to find something that's real and truthful, this is what we're fighting against.
It's a dangerous world then. If you can't figure
Trust
out
me.
what's true, what's not, right?
The medium is the message. Herman University. The medium is Marshall McLuhan.
Marshall
Marshall
McLuhan.
McLuhan. I told this to my kids today.
I thought we used to make that name.
Trust me.
No, but that's what I used on 18 million
Every
essays.
Trust me. Trust me.
Yeah, I passed through it.
Yo, podcasters are as influential as the president of the United States these days. Think about that.
Say I could be prime minister.
Yeah, 100%. Yo,
Let's go.
nuts.
Let's go.
Nuts. The platform is
2024.
So speaking of people using their platform and speaking about certain things,
Yeah.
The other day I saw a headline about Whoopi Goldberg,
Jeez.
and it was just all the headline said was Whoopi Goldberg apologizes for saying the Holocaust wasn't about race. So when I saw that line, I'm not sure what she actually said, but I was like, oh, she must have said some wild shit for people to make her apologize for some shit.
Right.
Then I saw the clip,
Okay.
which I will play,
All right.
and then we can talk about how we feel.
Full about it because the Holocaust isn't about race.
No.
No, it's not about
maybe
race.
ethnicity.
It's,
Well, they
no,
consider
it's
Jews
about
a different race.
But it's not about race. It's not about
Well,
race.
what is it about?
Because it's about man's inhumanity to man. That's what it's about.
But it's about white supremacy. It's
Well,
about
but
going
it's
after
not. It's
Jews
not about
and
ideal race.
gypsies and
But these are two
Roma.
white groups of people.
Well, they
How
go
do we
after black
but
people.
Then let's be.
Huh.
So it gets really tricky when you have this conversation. Let me just be very blunt. When you have conversations about race, when it has to do with black people, is a very different conversation, and it's treated very differently than when it's a conversation that has to do with Jewish people. It's a different conversation, and I think it's treated differently. It's handled differently.
No, that's true.
Somebody who is white, and they could be of any descent, and influential, whatever, loved, whatever, they could say anything about black people. Hated, loved, whatever. They could say anything about black people. It could be seen as offensive. It could be actually offensive, racist, for the most part, unless it's actually very direct, nothing happens. Joe Rogan. Case in point, who I just talked about.
Yo, great point.
Joe Rogan. We saw all the niggers we heard from white ass Joe Rogan.
ER, hard ERs on
there was
hard
Rs.
Nigger every time.
Damn. So
fuck that guy.
Let's go back to this conversation as it pertains to Jewish people and the Holocaust, and not that Whoopi Goldberg said anything at all. I think that is. Would you consider what she just said as anti-Semitic?
No,
I don't think so.
I don't think that's anti-Semitic. I think it's an opinion about what the Holocaust was.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It's an opinion, even if you didn't agree, it's just an opinion of what the Holocaust was. Doesn't matter if I really agree with her.
No.
It's just an opinion about the Holocaust.
Yeah.
So she says this, and she had to issue an apology.
She still got suspended.
And she got suspended. Mind you, this is the show that like she had an idea for. Like she was like really part of this show for a while. Yeah. I don't know. It wasn't her.
It wasn't her,
but
like,
she was part of it. She's been here for a minute.
Yeah. And they have like some wild takes on that show too. Like you have some far right hosts who have said some crazy things in the past.
Do you think the response was warranted to what she had said? Her view, her POV.
No, I just think there's certain like topics or groups that get spoken about, which, to your point earlier, it's like the penalty is far worse if you say anything about these certain groups. And we've seen it happen. Dave Chappelle. There's, you know what I mean? There's certain things that happen, and people are like pushing equality and equity, but let's be fair. It's not all equal. It's not all about equity, because not all minority groups or whatever you want to say are treated equal in this fight for equality, right? And when we're talking about historical things that have happened, certain issues get pushed to the top and get talked about a lot, get discussed, and then others, they're still fighting. They're still going through that struggle, right? So it's not a game of parity. There's just something that from a systemic regime it's still broken. You know what I mean? That needs to be addressed and needs to be fixed, because it's not a fair fight.
What I want to say is, like, once again, I don't want to get too controversial, of course, because of course Hitler did some terrible things, but we wake up black, and you can see that. Some races, some certain groups will wake up and they're still probably white passing. So our life is a little bit different because of course how we're profiled, right? Because we're waking up black, and they're not necessarily, we're always black. Some people, you can look at them and you don't necessarily know what kind of culture they have, what it is. It doesn't matter, right? That's the little in between there, but that's some of the conversation that is more systemic, and it's something that's rooted through a life in a sense. But I don't. It's definitely a systemic barrier when it comes to different groups that are being talked about, and it's not equal altogether.
Like look. For example, look at what. I'm not even gonna go into what I can't recall specifically, so I won't say what he actually said, but Nick Cannon really fell completely off. He was fired.
Yeah. Man lost all his shows.
Wilding out.
Yeah.
Gone.
Yeah. What's the other one that he hosts?
It was
is it America's Got Talent, or one of those other ones?
Sorry?
You're really careful.
The Masked Singer. He was the host of that.
Yeah.
He lost his place because he said something about Jewish people. Was it Jewish people or white people?
I know Jewish people.
Jewish people specifically. And it was a take, again, about history. He didn't say all kind of slurs. He wasn't being anti-Semitic. He wasn't like Joe Rogan saying the equivalent of there is no equivalent, because let's be real about that.
Right.
But he didn't say anything along the lines of nigga 18 times on multiple occasions the way that Joe Rogan did.
Right.
And he lost his job with the swiftness.
If you know the word, like, there's the player on the Miami Heat, Mason something, that said...
Plumlee.
Yes, not Mason Plumlee.
Fuck that guy.
Anyways, another guy that said that a Jewish anti-Semitic slur.
Right.
And
that
got canceled.
Wasn't it Plumlee?
No, it was...
thank you.
Miles Leonard.
Miles Leonard.
Fact checking us. Miles Leonard.
Shout out to Miles Leonard. Yeah. Well, not shout out to him. Screw him.
No, why? Yeah.
I don't know why I said
Fuck that guy.
Miles Leonard. If a black person said anything about that certain group, canceled as well too.
Yeah.
But if they say the N-word, it's a different story. You see Joe Rogan still flourishing.
Yeah.
It just the inequities of our system is so blatant, and it's so nuts in 2022 that we're still living through this.
I'm telling you,
it's nuts.
It's not a fair fight, man.
No, man.
Who runs the media?
Yeah, that's.
Yes, there you go.
I don't even want us to answer the question. Just ask yourselves that question.
Yep.
Who runs the media? Who's in control of a lot of these instances where that person, whether it be Whoopi Goldberg, Nick Cannon, etc., gets reprimanded? Answer that question, and then you'll understand why it's even happening. What's up?
So we're having it's Black History Month, and I'm
happy
an educator.
Black History Month.
Yeah. So I'm in education we have different seminars and different things that we talk about.
You guys talk about the Underground Railroad.
Nah,
you guys talk about Martin Luther King. Same old.
Voice of choice is no, it's different now. For everything's based on making sure that the learning platform, learning environment is safe for Black students. That's what they're trying to do.
Okay.
But tell me why in a certain group that we're talking in the group, and I'm like the Negro tour guide, of course, every single time I'm putting in the group,
Obviously,
right?
yeah.
And
that's your job.
Exactly.
You should get paid extra, but that's your job.
Exactly. So when a question was asked about
exactly.
A question was asked about sports and how sports, can positively affect Black students and negatively affect Black students. A teacher said, "Oh, aren't they better at sports?" Has this teacher been reprimanded? Listen. This person was gave me a Christmas present, whatever, but still blatantly racist, right? And it's still they don't understand the implicit bias you have there.
Yeah.
So if that stuff is still being, this is things that happen all the time.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Did they get reprimanded? Nothing happens. That's just the world we're living in right now.
They're teaching the kids, though. That's what I'm scared about.
Exactly.
Yeah,
and
Past their lack of reprimand, they're teaching babies with that frame of mind.
Yeah. So I reamed that teacher out. Obviously, I had conversations, and they apologized. I'm so sorry. I have Black friends. I'm sorry.
But they get it? Because that's always the first go-to.
Exactly. So just giving you context for exactly the conversation.
You got to change behavior, man. Change behavior. That's it.
Right. So they want these kids to be successful through sports or whatever it may be, but you can kind of see the inequities in the system, man. It's nuts.
So Black History Month, is this a thing? I feel like obviously we've had mad podcasts through Black History Month or whatever.
Like T-Pain.
How do you guys feel about it? I've heard, and I didn't see it myself. Yeah. But Kanye's trying to do a Black Future Month. I don't know what that means. We're just
with Julia Rose.
Yeah, not with that white devil next to you.
Julia Fox, right?
Whatever it was.
Julia what?
Fox? Rose?
Fox.
I don't know.
Fact check?
Fox.
Julia Fox.
Thank you.
Fox. This guy got mouse blender. I respect that man. I forgot about that man.
This guy's laptop is closed, and he's just
out the door.
It's
just nah. He's ready because he knows we're about to mess up.
So Black Future Month is what he was trying to say is I'm from what I'm imagining, because I didn't see him talk about it. It has to do with what we're doing now, where we're going.
Yeah.
Celebrate us right now instead of celebrating. Not even celebrating, reflecting on slavery, and all of that other stuff that happened that we talk about and think about and hear about every single year. I don't really care about hearing about another rendition of the same slave stories we've heard over and over again.
I also don't care that. First of all, Black history is just history. It's just history. So the fact that it's
it's American history.
That's
American history. Yeah, that's all it is.
Thing, and we only get one certain amount of time to celebrate it is crazy. Also, the part that they celebrate is a very small portion.
Yeah.
In the comparison of the overall, talk about when we were ruling shit and we were kings and queens, and we made you motherfuckers into humans.
Yeah.
And we taught you math and science and architecture.
Preach.
Humanity.
Preach.
Talk about that. Nobody wants to talk about that, and that has a far more extensive span of time than slavery.
I'm telling you, that's
fair.
That's my biggest beef.
So that's why it's Black Future Month.
I'm telling you, I agree with that too, because I feel like people think our history started with slavery. Hell nah.
We showed up and we were slaves.
Right? Are you stupid? and even if yes, slavery happened, but our people thrived through that. We're still here in spite of that. All that we've been through, all the oppression, we're still here. We're still thriving. But to celebrate
Fucking right.
to celebrate our future is definitely important. But I also see the benefit of not forgetting the past and not forgetting what came before us, who came before us, who paved the way, right? But of course, we look forward. we look at what we're doing now, we look at what future generations coming up after us are going to do, because they're just going to take that baton and even go further than we can even imagine right now.
But like, yes, the Black Future Month thought aside, that's great. We also rarely celebrate the real, like, a lot of big Black wins that have occurred over the years. Everything from Jack Daniels to all kind of other shit that we, like, a lot of people don't know is us.
100%.
We did it. Without Black people, this world fucking sucks, and that's a fact.
That's a fucking fact.
Period.
You're fucking right.
Trendsetters.
You know the Super Soaker?
Black man.
You know the Black man? Yo, I
Yeah,
showed
I
like,
saw
I'm like,
that
yo,
one.
that's fucking
Yeah,
lit.
we did that.
We did that shit. I do. I'm like, that's
sick.
fucking lit. No, but like, a lot of people, you know, of course, now in education as well too, they talk about Black excellence.
Yeah.
We've been excellent for
always
centuries.
been excellent,
Let's just,
period.
could we celebrate Black mediocrity? Why are we always? Can we celebrate everything? Just the fact that we've been here and we've been thriving. We shouldn't just be just that, right? But no, like the amount of inventions that you see from Black people, and especially architecture too. I love that you brought up architecture. We're the one that paved the way for architecture. I teach architecture right now. I hate that fact that I'm saying that. I feel like an old man. But the fact that it's hard for Black women and Black men to get into that field right now is ridiculous. Ridiculous. And that's why, you know, I've had some guest speakers and some people that I know that are paving the way or trying to get into it and starting their own firms. It's exceptional. Exceptional what's happening, right? But it's really messed up what this corporate world's become. It's nuts. It's nuts.
One thing that, like, and we talked about this when we talked about his passing, so God bless the dead, but Virgil, like, I really respect that man for what he did and being a trailblazer in the space of design. You talk about architecture, that's just, design is just another form of that, right? So you know, I work with people who are in design and furniture, whatever it may be, and it's a struggle for Black people to get into that. There's so many people going to school, going to OCAD here in Ontario or wherever, and they can't break in the industry. But we're mad creative. I feel like we're like the most creative
people.
And it's just insane to me that, like, there's one or few of us out there doing that. And to me, it's just, we got to break down these barriers, right? And I love what's happening. It's happening, it's changing. But, like, man, I just think about the barriers that exist, that how hard we have to work to get through the door, to get to certain places. And I just hope that changes over time, because, we are mad creative. We're dope as hell. Like, I'm so proud to be Black, man. Like, I don't even understand. Like,
couldn't imagine
I wake up and I'm just like, like, we're dope as hell. We're fly as hell. We're so much, like, honestly, we're trendsetters. The culture comes from us. Like, whatever we do, people want to do. People want to emulate. And I think we got to take pride in that, man.
I'm a Black man, you idiot.
You idiot. We are the culture. We are the culture. And it's like, those old whites need to be eradicated so that more and more of us can get into certain things, right? Eradicate the man.
Those old whites are your co-worker teaching the youth, and that's why it's still a problem.
That's why. You're right.
So
You're
the
right.
reason that it's going to continue to be hard to walk through the door, harder to walk through the door for some of us than others, is because we're not on the other side of the door.
Yeah.
So that's the thing, is be on the other side of the door.
Yeah. No, you're 100% right.
I wanted to talk about the culture. Something crazy has happened in the culture, and a lot of people are feeling very fucking sad about it.
What you talking about, man? I'm curious what happened in the culture.
You sure? Because I think you know.
And it was real, got me feeling blue like balloons at the gender reveal. Tell your new man box me, I'll be in the ring ASAP with my gloves on.
Rocky.
Can't stop me. You got my future baby mama out here looking like my last album cover. Crazy. We were close, but then we got farther. And I ain't in the mafia, but I'm happy to be the godfather. And I'll be there on the day that it's due. And if you let me, then I'll babysit for you. We have a song called Take Care, and I just hope it's playing when you go and pick your kid up from daycare. And Drake don't play fair. I'm in my room with all of the lights off, and I'm planning to stay there. I'm just glad to see you happy at last. Explains why you left me on red like a nappy rash. Can't lie, I was hoping for a new outcome. That's why I can't let this one drop like your album.
Jeez.
Better than the original.
So, if you didn't understand any of the words that were just said, Rihanna's pregnant.
Pour one out, man.
Gunshots.
Why we gotta pour one out? Let's celebrate.
Have some Trinidad and Tobago stuff. It's close to Barbados.
Close to Barbados. Some calypso.
Yeah, congratulations, ASAP and Rihanna.
You know what's funny to me? It's like no one talks about ASAP in this, bro.
Nobody. It's just like, yo, Rihanna's pregnant. It's not like, yo, ASAP's having a kid.
I saw the funniest thing with Forbes. I don't know if you guys saw this. Like Forbes is like billionaire, philanthropist, entrepreneur. Rihanna's having and her rapper boyfriend.
Rachel Anderson is not. The Rachel Anderson is not rapper. Like when it comes down to it, yeah.
But like, everything. Damn, like I mean, she's stunting. She definitely is doing stuff. I'm not saying don't celebrate her, but just rapper boyfriend.
So are y'all like genuinely? Because like a lot of people were like literally sad, mad, and expressive about how they felt about this, and I know that none of the people that I saw were happy about it, unless they were saying these pictures were beautiful, which were actually mostly women, anyways.
Yeah.
So, by the way, I know that there were also a lot of women that were also sad.
Yeah.
So, what did you? Were you guys sad? Be honest.
Can I give you my honest opinion?
Yeah, be honest.
My first thought when I saw the photos, and I told this guy, I literally said that's Shaq and Coco. They're gonna do a photo shoot like that. Facts. They're gonna do a photo shoot like that one day.
Yeah. And I told Coco that. And I'm like, yo, Patrick said that's a us rollout for the baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, where would that be? Would that be a lecture?
And she was like, what'd you say?
Outside
Type nightclub. I just want to say, outside Type nightclub. Where does that be?
No, and she's like, absolutely.
But no, for real, like, I didn't care, man. It's like whatever. Like, it doesn't involve me. But at the end of the day, you know, that's my celebrity crush right there. So it hurts a little bit to see it happen. But
you guys didn't know about this? I swear I saw like a bunch of rumors that it was happening like months ago.
For a while.
For a while.
Yeah,
I was like, yo, this girl got pregnant. The girl got pregnant. I'm like, yo, okay, she's gone. She's gone. She's fine.
Mans are punching air. I'm sure there are mans out there.
They've been saying that for years. That means nothing.
I know, that's true.
They said she was pregnant with Chris's baby. They said that she was pregnant with Drake's baby. They said that she was pregnant with ASAP's baby a long time ago.
Oh,
when they did that Fashion Killer joint together when I think they were first dating.
Yeah, you're right.
So
I thought you were gonna
saying
say
that every time she stayed, God forbid your weight fluctuates like a normal human. She's pregnant.
Not allowed when you're a celebrity, apparently.
Can't have no gas.
She needs to drop the album. Though.
Can't have no gas. That's stupid. That's the episode title. You're right.
Nuts.
Yeah, you know when you said that Rihanna's your celebrity crush.
Yeah.
Like Coco's asked me like, "What's your?" And I don't really think I had. But I don't. No. But
there you go. Call him on it. Call him on it.
I didn't finish my sentence.
Call him on it.
I finished my sentence before you were screaming Rihanna.
Well, Rihanna was the one.
Wait, you were screaming Rihanna?
I didn't scream Rihanna.
I love you so much, Rihanna. I was like, me too.
But I love how I love how everybody's saying that the streets traded us Megan Good for Rihanna.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see
Megan
that.
Good's back out. She's fresh out.
Hey.
Blockbuster trade, yeah.
Blockbuster trade.
Blockbuster.
Blockbuster trade.
She needs to get signed to a 10-day contract soon. You know.
Jeez.
I mean, I wish them the best. I just feel like whatever Rihanna album everybody thought they were getting is never happening.
Oh yeah, it's done. It's done. That's not happening.
I think she's just straight up mogul status until she's just like, this baby is. Babies don't get self-sufficient, but you know, like self-sufficient-ish. You know,
Honestly,
standing up, holding their head up, right? Then maybe we might get
an
album or at least like a feature.
Yo,
on the ASAP Rocky song.
That's the first.
Don't waste it there. Please don't waste it.
I love it.
Don't do it.
That would suck. That would suck. But I honestly think that, you know, from a female perspective, that's the one artist I'm like, yo, I would love a new Rihanna album or something like that. That's the I've been waiting for years.
Yo, we've all been waiting for years.
Yeah,
it's supposed to be double album.
No, honestly,
it's
it's
supposed to be
been
The
like
music videos are supposed to be fire. Yo, it was supposed to be
You've
fire.
heard rumors about the music videos already?
No, I knew they were going to be fire.
Oh, I was about to say. But I feel like we're not going to get any of this unless it's already been pre-recorded. I just can't imagine that the music videos were.
Yeah. And the thing that, like, I'm worried about is, there's so much anticipation for this next project. Like, it's never going to live up to the hype.
Yeah.
At this point, like, we're going to be disappointed. That's unfortunate.
Yeah.
But like,
well,
damn.
Congrats.
Yeah.
Can we talk about another artist that just dropped an album today? 2 Chainz dropped the album today, and like we just played one of the songs where he sampled Laffy Taffy.
Yes.
But he just dropped this album today, and I need to get the title because it just is very
2 Chainz.
I was literally like, Dope Don't Sell Itself. Did anybody listen to this yet?
Hell no.
I've heard a few tracks, to be honest, but no, I have not listened to it.
Are we surprised that this 40-plus man who has been a 20-plus year, maybe 15-plus year retired drug dealer, still telling us that dope doesn't sell itself and just talking about being in the kitchen and cooking up? And
I mean, hey, that's a great second career, man. You can go off like 20 years of music off of the same subject matter.
Okay, let's just be real. Are you disappointed that 2 Chainz, this actual smart mogul,
yes,
who is big in real estate, big in a lot of other things.
Yeah.
He's got businesses. He runs things. He does this. He's not a dumbass. Are you disappointed? Because I just feel like this album and the fact that he keeps, like, I feel like musically he's lazy. And he just keeps doing what he knows.
Yeah, I mean, I've always felt that way about him, though. I'm not gonna lie. What's solidified that for me?
Dope Don't Sell Itself, Pre-Drunk Love Trap, like
when I watched the verses that he did, I'm like, bro, all your stuff is the same, dog, and it's all got Drake. I don't know if Drake's on this project, but
no, he's not.
Yo, all of it sounds the same, and I'm like, I can't do it. Like, I'm not gonna listen to this. I guarantee you, I'm not listening.
I rock with 2 Chainz though. I rock with 2 Chainz. Anything he puts out, I don't care.
He has a song. Okay, don't say this is how disappointed. If you guys aren't as disappointed as I am, you're about to be. He said on one of the hooks, not that he said it one time, it was a hook of one of the songs on this album, that he has more whips than Kunta Kinte.
Bruh.
You're way too old to be doing that.
That is true.
Bruh.
It's a lot of leases. Trust me, leases are cool. The payments and the interest on leases, you don't want that shit.
You're wild.
You do not want that shit at all.
Bro. This guy's wild. The interest rate's killing him.
Yeah, that was real. I was being so honest. That was pain coming from me. Trust me. That was real.
Trust me, I've been there.
I was like, it's not.
You don't want that card.
You don't want that. You don't want that credit in yourself.
More whips than Kunta Kinte, and we got Toby laughing.
Toby required.
If you know, you know. Watch Roots if you haven't. It's Black History Month, you scoundrels.
Scoundrels? You know that bottle right there, the Trinidadian one? You know? Oh, never mind.
You know, we can get into it.
We can get into it.
We can pop that.
So, I mean, I don't have much on this album because I listened to it. It was all right, but like not all right. It was all right enough to listen to it once. All right enough to listen to it again? Probably not.
Jeez.
I really rock with the last album. I think that's my favorite 2 Chainz album, to be honest with you.
Pretty Girls Love Trap?
No.
Go
to the League.
Rapper Go to the League.
I'm just a big fan of that. I just have memories about that album. I don't think anything can get better than that.
You got memories? Like,
yeah. In 20, what years was that?
What memories, bro?
That Johnny Manziel track. He said something with Johnny Manziel. LeBron, he produced with LeBron in there.
Yeah.
LeBron is not produced with this on this one, right? LeBron, the best of all time. Great investment.
This could be a funny moment on this podcast because
you can't open it.
No, I open it. The problem is I open it very easily. So now I'm wondering.
Oh boy,
is this water?
Is this water?
Bro, yo, is there a possibility that your brothers
drank it?
No chance.
And refilled it.
No chance.
Yo, that might be moonshine, bro. I'm not trying to go blind.
No, it smells like.
Oh yeah. There's no way. The density looks pure.
This mess to the density. You can see dents.
Yes, man can see dents.
One of the little white tties.
He's
black guys out of here. You're gonna make it look like Barack Obama.
You're soft. You need to get a little bit in there.
Nah.
You're gonna.
This guy's
Barack
wild
Obama.
For that, eh? Barack Obama.
It's an old.
Is it off-white?
It's an old Waka line because he said, "White Remy, mix it with that brown Remy. Now I'm on Barack Obama." Because I'm stupid drunk. Hell yeah, I'm shaking dress. I'm watching chrome.
Share this out, yo. Everyone gets some.
Yeah, you guys have a cup?
Yeah, pour some up.
Get some Trinidad in your life. Tobago.
Trinidad, yo, we need some
Going there
soca.
this year. Let me see your right
You know
hand.
Trinidad James, yo.
Trinidad James. They play. I was in Trinidad, my first fete. They played Trinidad James, and
Baby,
no
you
one rocked
want
with
to
it.
sip some of that white?
Sip some Trinidad.
Some Trinidad either.
Little taste?
Fuck with white like that, but
Yeah, don't. Maybe like a taste of it?
see, this is how it starts. This is how white spreads right
No.
here.
It's made out of sugar cane.
No.
Yeah, you're right, though. I messed with the darkers only.
No, this is how you end up getting some white hate.
Damn.
Some white what?
White hate.
This is what you hate for it, yeah.
Damn.
People think
we
after
have
this
enough of
podcast they're gonna think
they're
I
gonna
hate
be-
white
yeah,
people,
trust
but
me.
I love them. The ones that
Love
are
'em.
lovable.
I love the allies, man.
Well, to
I
be
love the
fair,
allies.
white is not a thing, really. It's a made-up construct. So white is more. It constitutes more of a behavior, right, and an energy and a level of understanding or a lack of understanding, I should say. It's not a race. It's never been a race.
Yeah, you cannot be racist against white
You know,
people.
and this is the problem that Whoopi had with the Jewish
Jewish,
people.
yeah.
If you want to be white and align yourself as white, then it wasn't a race issue.
You fucking right.
It was fucked up. It was
Bars.
fucked up.
Bars.
It's one of the worst things that's happened.
Yeah.
Next to our shit.
Yeah.
Next to
Jeez.
our shit. However, white is white, no?
Yes.
So you white or you not white, and that is
Um,
something that has
Why
to
are
be
you not
correct.
white?
Why do you not?
cheers, y'all.
It's a lot.
Happy Black History.
I'm Black History Month. My niggas.
Black History
Black
Month.
excellence. Black excellence. Black mediocrity.
Black
Cheers.
as fuck month. How about that?
Not black mediocrity.
My bad.
What she said, not what you said.
Yeah,
All right.
She said. That's a big ass fucking shot, bro.
This is, oh man, all right.
The tiniest of
We
shots,
took it
that's
already?
legit.
Yeah, it's fucking smooth, like Patrick when he's lit.
Haha.
Ow!
Well, that's nice.
Let's go.
Confirm. I was
Okay.
kind of scared still. I thought it was water.
I
That's
have.
It's smooth though. It goes down. It goes down. I'll take a little coke. Nah, I'm good. We good. Let's do this. Where we at?
So I want to talk about a very specific story because it's gonna lead to a greater, funnier conversation, and it has to do with babysitting.
Jeez.
I just want to share this babysitting story because it made me cry, and you guys are gonna get the visuals, so it's even better.
Hello, kid. I'm babysitting.
It's all right. We're going to send someone over. What happened?
We were playing hide and seek, and I've been seeking for like 3 hours. I can't keep seeking.
You're sure you checked the whole house?
Yes, but he's not normal. Connor went to magic camp.
What does that mean?
It's an illusionist camp. They like escape stuff and eat coins.
Have you checked outside?
You don't understand. Last week he made me pick a card and a bird flew out of my mouth. He doesn't own a bird. Where did that bird come from?
Okay.
Oh, no. His parents are pulling in.
Maybe they know where he's hiding.
I'm not going to miss college. Oh my God. Am I going to go to jail? Connor! You in the fucking freezer? How are you breathing there? It really can't.
Yo.
We fight it. That's TikTok.
So have you guys? Do we have babysitters in the house? Former babysitters,
yes,
current
sir.
ones. I don't know.
Yeah. I used to do a little babysitting.
That shit
back
is
in the day.
exhausting.
Yeah, it's tired,
Sometimes
bro.
it's not easy.
It's tired, man.
Yeah.
Don't send the kids to magic camp.
Yeah.
Y'all ever had an experience or what?
Like that?
Like
Nah, I don't
not,
like that.
maybe not losing them.
Nah.
But like you had like a moment where you're like, oh my God, can this end?
Yes, I feel like I'm too fun, and I do play Pokemon, and I do certain things. The kids are like, "No, come back and do more." I'm like, you know that Popeye's chicken worker, and your knees are on your head. That's literally how I feel. You know what that meme I'm talking about?
Okay.
Yeah.
It's like Popeye's chicken burgers and the knees and the head. What the fuck?
There was a lot happening.
No,
Yeah, it's not happening. You know what I'm saying?
Chop like shot.
No, I didn't mean to.
I haven't had an
That's
experience
wild.
like babysitting, but like
Yeah.
I worked at day camp, like a summer camp one year, and I was in charge of like the 4 to 6 year old boys. It's
That sounds
the worst.
insane.
It's the worst.
Fuck that.
It was worse. It was the worst. There was like, geez, probably like 10 of them, which doesn't sound like a lot.
No, that's a lot.
That's a lot.
But that's a lot.
That's like 80 of them.
Yeah. So we went to the zoo, and I wasn't by myself. We had like 2 like other like leaders with me. But we lost a kid, man. Like, this kid ran off.
Man was with the Harambe.
If you ever been at like a camp or like a field trip or something, like so you know it's like SOS, like it's all hands on deck. We're trying to search the zoo. If you've ever been to any zoo, you know those things are massive. We're trying to find this kid. Luckily, we found the kid, but the stress that was coming to my head, I'm like, what do I tell his parents? Like, what am I like?
You're already going there.
I'm already like, am I gonna
listen,
lose my
parents?
job?
You're gonna have to move on.
Yeah, I mean, you can make
I'm
another
making
kid.
$8 an hour. That kid is gone.
I know that. So I was on a field trip. We lost a kid in the eating center. We couldn't find him until they came back. I know that stress, man.
He's with
it's
the
different.
Like,
but I'm like, you know what? You're probably better off without this kid anyway. So it's like,
so I never actually like babysat like that. The only people that I would babysit were like my siblings. We joked about this before. I babysat Malik, and it wasn't really. We're too close. It was just like I'm just kicking it with Malik. But when I was older, this is me in high school, I babysat my youngest sister, where there was like a 16-year difference.
Okay, that's significant.
So that's like me babysitting.
Yeah.
I don't have a story where like I lost her or shit was stressful like that, but this is when like. This is the moment where I started kind of treating her like my equal. Because she, like, I was like, I just remember, like, she was, like, not listening to me at all. And, like, Aaliyah's a smart little kid. And at this point, I must have been, like, 18. And if I was 18, she probably was, goddamn, 2.
3?
2. Yeah.
Damn.
16.
3.
Yeah.
Damn.
And like in hindsight, it sounds crazy, but at the time, this girl was speaking like a lot. Like she was a person. So when she was like disobeying me or whatever it was, and I'm just trying to run shit and like doing dishes and just cleaning up and making sure you got this and blah 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 while watching my OC because
Hey, OC was a sick show, man.
That was the
That was
one.
a big show.
Those white people over there on that.
Yeah, there were hella good white people over there. Shout out to Atwood and Sandy Cohen.
Yes.
But she was not listening at all.
Yeah.
So, like I said, she liked to talk.
Yeah.
I just decided to ignore her.
Damn.
So I was just washing dishes and just doing my thing, watching the OC, and Aaliyah was just talking, trying to talk, like get my attention. I ignored her existence completely.
Oh man, that's sad, bro.
That's cool.
That's actually cool.
This guy blocked her in real life.
Yeah.
3?
That's
she
hard.
started crying. She started crying
cool.
eventually, and I was
That's
like,
mean.
all right, you're cute. I'm sorry.
That's
I
mean,
fucked up. I
bro.
probably fucked up. But
Probably?
I don't know. I was a teenager, I think.
She probably ignores you now.
She does.
She does, but like she does. Her relationship's way better now.
Crazy story. I actually used to like babysit someone in this room, which is wild.
Damn, nigga.
Talk about it.
Oh, what?
Yeah.
Talk about it. You got
Why do they
stories like
trust
that?
him? Why do they trust this
Right?
nigga?
Like our age gap's not even that significant either.
What's the gap?
No, I don't even. Yeah, so it's
6?
like 6 years. So it's not like
Yeah, but as a baby, that's a lot.
That's my 97.
7 maybe
As
or
a-
under.
As a kid?
No, maybe
6
like
years
maybe like
is much
6
different
maybe.
than 6 years
Yeah.
7 and 13 is a gap.
Yeah.
13, you watch a 7-year-old.
Yeah.
That'd be my little brother.
Yeah.
Same thing, yeah.
So like so her and her little brother would come by the crib and their parents would drop them off and like go run their errands and I get a little change for watching them for a couple
Man,
hours.
I could see you with the goggles and all, just
Goggles?
like making sure everybody was seeing shit.
What do you
I don't
spend the
even
money
know.
on?
That's the thing. I can't even remember. But like,
Yeah.
I feel like it was just like I
Just
didn't
put
even
on
have.
Space Jam and just let her
Yeah,
do
it's
her
probably
thing.
just movies and like my Nintendo 64 probably. But like, yeah, we never got into any like shenanigans. Luckily, because I don't know if you'd be here right now or if I'd be here right now.
You probably weren't fun though. You were all business. You're like, I was given a task and I will complete it.
No, you know what? Because I always wanted like sibling. Well, I have a sibling.
Yeah.
Wait, hold on.
Yeah,
I always
younger
wanted,
sibling. Younger sibling. Yeah.
I always wanted like younger siblings, so they were like my younger siblings. You know what I mean? But yeah, I never had that experience where I ignored a child.
Emergency.
Did you invest that money when you got from there? Did you actually
I
spend
didn't
it
get
on
paid,
foolishness?
by the way. So
Well,
yeah,
no,
you got
that's your
money.
sibling.
You
You don't get
room
paid for that.
and board and meals.
Food and shelter,
Food
man.
and shelter. Food and shelter. That's it.
Shelter and
Shelter
snacks.
and snacks.
You're right. I was just talking about the financial gain that he might have experienced.
But you know what's wild? Like I'm a like uncle now, like uncle-in-law. So I'm like, I'm going to have to actually babysit.
Yeah, it's different, man.
That's gonna be a weird vibe.
You're a godfather
I've never
too,
actually
right?
been like around a baby.
You're a godfather as well too, right?
Yeah.
You're
Yeah,
godfather
you got-
already?
you
Well,
know,
potentially.
You don't. Okay.
Wait, what?
It's not official.
Oh, it's not official. Okay, I'm a godfather, so I have to like babysit my godson sometimes. Yo, diapers are a different level, man.
I'm not ready for that. I'm gonna puke.
Yo,
I know I'm gonna throw up.
That's different.
I'm gonna throw up. I love her. I love her.
Crazy. As a kid, I remember just being like, I don't know how parents do this shit.
Right?
This is gross.
Right?
I'm kind of scared of it still.
Yeah.
I was. Now I'm like, whatever.
I think I changed a couple of Aaliyah's diapers, but if I could let my parents take care of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, you obviously dealt with it.
Ideal.
Yeah.
That was definitely ideal.
I want to come up with like, I should put this in a contract. Like, so I'll do anything else but diapers. Like, Ashley could take care of diapers.
She held the baby for no. You're doing it. no. You get no say. You get no say. I'm sorry.
Damn.
No.
If you could put that in your contract, oh my god.
We don't even have a contract. I don't know what contract
this
this
is.
is.
Take out
But
uterus from our contract. That would be fabulous as well. If someone else could do that for 9 months, so we could party.
I mean, you can.
Yeah.
You can. You just got to get the.
Well, someone else we mean our husbands. We don't mean surrogate. We mean our husbands.
Listen. I thought about the same thing, and then someone told me like, yo, that girl is carrying your baby for 9 months.
She's carrying
you got to do anything. Everything.
I think if it's my own child, it's fine. I'll suck it up. But
that's a good one.
Nothing else.
I can't with this guy. This guy's a fool. That's a straight up fool.
What else we got left? What's at the top there?
We got a few things. We got Freddy.
Let's go to. You know what? Let's do Freddy All Star.
Yeah, let's talk about it, man. Someone that's like a homie to us, man.
It's Shaq's homie.
Why'd you say?
Oh, basically.
Yeah.
It feels like it.
Yeah.
5'10" light skinned dude with a beard. That's like
Yo,
me.
That's like a hero, fam. For all the 5'10", that man's a fucking superhero.
That legit.
Yo, shout out to Fred VanVleet. That guy's an all-star. He's like, the 5th undrafted NBA player to become an all-star ever. Yeah. The last one since Ben Wallace.
Wow, it's 2006.
Yes.
That's nuts.
And he's a Hall of Famer now, which is crazy.
That guy was drafted as like a small forward and ended up a center. Go figure. Fred was announced as an all-star last night. We're all super excited about it, but I don't think everybody saw, basketball fans or Raptors fans saw the video of the tough video of this guy breaking to his friends and family on draft night.
People don't see that.
I didn't get drafted, but this is not the end of it. And we talked about this, I think, on the podcast where I was like, I'm sure there was a bunch of people that were like, man, this guy, I hope he makes money in fucking Israel because this is...
Oh, man. Yo, Fred VanVleet was tough in college, man. Like, he was really good. Like, the only reason he did not get drafted is because he's 5'10", 5'11". They say he's 6 feet. Hey, trust me.
No, he's not. He's a small boy.
He's like, he's literally...
Don't say he's a small boy.
Small man.
He's our height. He's our height.
Regular person. He's a regular person with regular athleticism, just exceptional basketball skill.
Ridiculous fundamentals, you know? And he freaking made it, man. And first one since 2006, and deservingly so, because he's literally leading this team in what they're doing, so on and so forth. And he's just a dog, bro. He's just a dog.
He is. And what's wild is like, he's made the bet on yourself mantra like he is cliche, but
it's nuts.
It's for him. This is facts. Like he literally.
Has anybody said that before him?
No,
it's him. I don't know if anybody. I feel like I've heard it, but it was never like a thing that stuck.
Never like a thing. No, but it stuck with him. It's his thing. When you hear that, what do you
bet on yourself? Is Fred VanVleet.
That's Fred, man. And
here's a clip of him talking to his friends and family, which must have been tough because he was like. I guess at this same time that he's talking to everybody, he's encouraging himself to not quit.
Yeah.
Big ass party.
But they were talking about putting me in the D League for 2 to 3 years, slaving away for $20,000 a year, $10,000 a year. Turning those down, I bet on myself. It's been a long process. Right now, I just want to celebrate the process, man, what I've been through, the grind. 18 cities in about 30 days.
Damn.
So, proud of myself for that. Everybody's dreaming to get drafted, as a kid growing up. Everybody want to get picked, but at the end of the day, man, it's about making money. Obviously, I'm disappointed, but I just want to thank everybody for coming out. Definitely going to drink a lot tonight. Enjoy this process. Again, just thank everybody for coming out. My story don't end here. It's just the beginning.
see me like years ago.
My story, I did get fit. I've been against the odds my whole life, and it's not gonna stop.
That's crazy because I can guarantee you that 80% of the people, at the very least, were like, I mean, he almost did. He almost did it.
Yeah.
That was it.
All right, we're going to drink tonight, but yeah.
It's a hell of a party now at this point.
Yeah.
Yo, shout out to the Raptors front office for taking this man and making him into, to be honest, the G League. This man was a G League star. People don't talk about it. They won the G League championship with Pascal, with Norm, and those guys, and he was the guy. He was like the guy from the start.
Yeah, so as much as I want to say shout out to the Raptors for shout out to him for putting in that work, bro. Like, that's the thing. Like, yeah, we want to give credit to the franchises, but you as the athlete, like, you have to put in that work in that time to make yourself better, right? And so it's easy to say it and be like, yeah. They counted me out, but he literally was like, oh, they counted me out? Okay, I'm going to do something about it. And was in the gym, put in that work. So shout out to Fred on that, man.
What's nuts to me is like the Wichita State with Ron Baker.
Yeah.
Who went to New York Knicks. They went to the Sweet 16 in like Elite Eight almost every year he was in college. He went for 4 years and still didn't get drafted. It's not. He was literally the best point guard I thought in college and still didn't get drafted because of his height and because he's light skinned.
Because he's light skinned.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
For more takes like this, please look into the 6-Man podcast for all of your basketball.
Probably be on Yahoo Sports.
I love that Kyle bigged him up too. His big brother.
That's a big brother, and I love that he was. I don't know who that was. But yeah, shout out to Kyle. I feel like it was cool. Kyle shouted him out. He played against DeMar the day that he was announced.
Yeah.
Really cool shit.
Yeah.
Really proud of this guy. I feel like that's my homie. That's awesome.
That's awesome. Yeah.
What else? What do we want to wrap it up with?
He's a beanie man too.
Sports, you want to talk about like
professional pillow talk? It's not pillow talk.
Pillow talk.
What? Why'd you write professional pillow talk? That sounds like something completely different.
That's a next level
different
thing, yo.
So apparently, pillow fighting is like professional pillow talk is crazy.
That's crazy.
That would be a great competition.
That'd actually be.
What is that?
What is the competition?
So like, what do you do? Do you just like? Is it like ASMR? So it's like you get 30 seconds and it's you and a mic and you just like.
Pillow talk. Hey, it's nighttime. Yes, sir.
No, that's not pillow talk. You lose. You're not a pro. You're definitely not a pro.
It's cuddle time.
Here's professional pillow talk. Here, ready? Hey, babe. When he made that joke earlier, I didn't like how it didn't make me feel good. At my expense, you guys were all laughing. It really hurt my feelings. That's pillow talk. Professional.
Is that your pillow
Is that pillow talk?
Not mine. I'm just an example.
Is that really pillow talk? I don't really think that's pillow talk.
That's pillow talk. Anything that happens in the talk. So pillow talk.
You say anything that happens in the pillow is pillow talk?
No, listen to what I'm about to say because I got excited. Pillow talk is a conversation that happens in bed that would happen nowhere else and is only between you and your spouse.
Okay. You're right there. You're right.
So something like, hey babe, that joke that you made in front of everybody, at my expense, I didn't like that so much. That's pillow talk. And if I got detailed, that's where it becomes professional.
Right.
I feel like pillow talk involves other people.
Yeah, I agree.
Tell me more about it.
I've never said that in pillow talk, so I don't know why that's his example.
I don't know what other people say in their pillows.
It's like,
you know that you have never said that, and I have never said that to you in pillow talk.
Fuck
why
no.
would you say that?
It's like,
That's a weird thing to say when that's not a clear example of your pillow talk.
That's true.
At all.
It's like, fuck that person. Our Bacchus is exceptional. Better than these people. Like, there's better. There's more.
Say that again? You're saying it to somebody in your bed? You're saying somebody that you're laying. So hold on, just for everybody that missed that, because that was a wild, weird pillow talk thing to say. You're laying in bed next to a woman, I'm assuming, and this woman you're intimate with, and you said her Bacchus was insane.
It was for jokes. No, you're usually pillow talk is usually man talk. I just wanted to make some spice there. No, it's
so stupid.
It's definitely it's always about different people. It's like, yo, look, you see their posts on Instagram, super corny. You're like, I don't rate this. I don't rate this. Having those conversations you'll never have. Like, oh, I thought this about this person.
Why is she wearing that?
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Why
That's
are
pillow
his
talk.
earrings so dangly? Like, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah. They post the same picture on Instagram.
They'll be like, yo, you see Brandon with his new mic with no stand?
Fire! Fire!
The whole time? Remember that?
You remember that shit?
You're like, this nigga really showed up with a mic that should have been on a stand. And he's holding that shit like an ice cream cone all day.
This mic is fire. Right? You can never stand my fire.
I thought it was a Frosty.
You eat Frosties, eh?
Yo.
You eat Frosties, I know.
sorry, I
think you eat Frosties with fries. Fire.
That is fire. So
Professional
special pillow talk. That has nothing to do with what we were talking about.
That was a wild take. That was a wild conversation.
It's silly.
It's silly.
It was not professional pillow talk that we wanted to talk about. It was professional pillow fighting.
But we're here.
In a very UFC context. Let me show you this clip, and I guess you guys are just going to have to listen to it or Google it yourself.
In the sun.
Oh shit, there's technique. These guys are...
Finish it.
So wait, he took his shoes off, and his socks off.
So we have two grown-ass men.
Ooh, roundhouse hit.
If you can't see this, if you can't see it, we'll post it. But if you can't see it, there are two grown-ass men. These are grown-ass men. And they are literally in like a boxing ring with pillows, cases,
bro,
smacking each other upside the head.
You're missing what this league is actually called. It's the PFC.
Ooh,
the PFC.
The Pillow Fight Championship, just like UFC.
Damn. Fight PFC.
Yo, they just started. I'm gonna.
Oh, yo,
we're gonna have a guest. We're gonna have a guest, and you're gonna join.
These people.
I'm gonna join. Damn.
Everyone in the commissioners look like Dana White. It's the same thing. They're all just ball white men.
Yo, we should do this though. Sponsor me. Like,
I need to know about the rules. I need to know about the rules.
Yeah.
Media inquiries. We already got the email. We're gonna hit these guys up. We're gonna talk about it. But
that'd be fire.
I'm fire. Let's do this. Let's do this.
What? Do you guys have experience pillow fighting?
Oh yeah.
Oh, 100%.
You never did pillow fight? Like,
have you ever made a man cry? Because I've made Malik cry plenty times.
Pillow fighting?
Pillow fighting?
Yes. Kadeem cried. Malik cried. They cried.
This man's a champion already. Why do you not? This
guy's a bully, bro. First, he silences his sister. With like pillows.
The way you say, I silenced my sister after I said I pillow fought my brothers till they cried, made me seem like a real bully.
I don't know, man.
Sounds
You're
terrible.
savage, bro. I thought you were a nice guy.
His looted days. Yeah. So, no. Pillow fighting, it's serious, but you should have definitely been part of this, man. I'm pretty sure they make money off this.
Yeah.
They have sponsors and everything.
Catch a death odds, bro. Like
all of these 449 followers, I don't think they make any money.
Never mind.
Okay, but what type of pillows are
Look
we
at
using?
these
Like,
shots.
People have been knocked. Have anyone been knocked out from this before?
Bro, you could end up with some serious injuries.
Yeah, that looks like a concussion right in the middle.
Right?
That person knocked the fuck out. He bounced
This man
back.
went
He
night-night.
No, he bounced back.
Yeah.
But these two died.
Like, what's in these pillows? Like, are we talking like what's a regulation?
That's a good question.
Size pillows? Are we like
Canada
down
Goose is a
fill, or
sponsor.
Are they?
Made it up.
Damn.
Yeah.
See, I believed you.
I'm in advertising. I do this.
My pillow will be decked out, just like, you see
What
the
do you mean
boxer
decked
shorts.
out pillow? What are you gonna put?
You're gonna put different, fellas. They'll put like Ode to Brampton, different things you put
Ode
on your
to
pillow.
Brampton.
You put different things on it to make it
Dazzle
unique.
his pillow.
Yeah, why not?
Put spinners on your pillow. Yo, that's disgusting.
time clock.
I'm actually down. Like, I want to see one of
A
these.
Brampton man would fill his pillow bag full of full of feather stems.
Oh man,
why are you
just like poking out the pillow?
You're different. No,
I'm not
sorry,
different. I'm
guy.
not from Brampton. I'm accusing you guys.
That's true.
You know what's vicious though is like the old pillows. You ever had like a pillow that should have been replaced like 10 years ago?
They're flat.
What's in there?
And they're just like
you're just getting smacked with sheets.
The hard
like,
ones,
basically just catching a death on. When you're done, you need like the nice fluffy memory foam or like.
When was your last pillow fight? This sounds very recent.
No.
That sounds
It
very
wasn't recent. But like I feel like I'm ready for this because like I fight in my sleep sometimes. So I feel like I'm ready.
You haven't had like small pillow fights with your wives?
What? No. What?
Yeah,
Never?
no.
You have to.
for sure.
Yeah.
You never done like
Never
Are we
pillow
missing out? Pillow fighting?
I think you're
I
missing
don't
out.
like to play fight.
Yeah, you're right. Yeah, true. Games. She gets serious when it comes to a game. Period. So we're fighting. It'll end in death.
Right. I think that's the first sign of a toxic relationship. You do that stuff. That's probably why.
All of a sudden, we're in an octagon. I have no idea how we got there.
Let's fight Ronda Rousey.
No, honestly.
Sasha Banks.
I think pillow fighting would be cool. I think this is a hilarious idea. I don't know if it's supposed to be serious. I think it's hilariously funny. They're saying that they're here to stay. I would love to have one of these characters on the podcast.
Yeah.
Because they look like straight up characters. Look at this
Look at this guy.
They're serious. They're fighting. There's
no pillows there. No.
There's one pillow. There's one pillow right there.
Why is his head top green on the side?
No.
The ref has the pillow.
You're right. He had to take it away. Separate
full
him.
on suits and everything.
He had to pull the weapon from him.
Dog, they got sponsors and everything.
What's in the pillow?
That's what I'm saying. Like, what's in
Is
there?
it feathers or is it like rocks? Because it
Jeez.
seems like...
It's a weight. It's like a...
Triple C to fight for Pillow Fight Championships.
Damn.
Wow.
I'm down.
The rumors are true. I'm coming out of retirement and jumping back. That is
so many ways to make money.
This is not real.
Yeah, there's so many ways to make money these days.
Real.
Oh my gosh.
143 tweets.
Yeah, with all these these followers.
This is amazing.
I hope their website looks great. Let's critique it while we're here.
Yeah. Oh, this is amazing.
How to watch PFC pound down replay? Pound
down?
Photo?
Okay, they gotta.
What's going on?
We gotta help them on the names here.
Yo, this
Pound
is not
down.
This is not catchy at all.
This is a bad website.
This is
very bad. I just hit play and nothing's moving, so I gotta.
It's still.
Wait, is that a kid?
They have a kids division. Yo, they have
Those
a
are
kids division.
Kid fighters.
Yo.
Oh, this is cool. These pillows, they also.
There's handles on
Yeah, I was about to say they got handles on the pillows.
Yo, you can swing.
Because that's the whole thing. When you pillow fight,
That's what I'm
right?
saying.
You can't get that grip.
Nah, you can't get the grip.
So if you got a handle, I could really get that leverage.
Yo, can you do two pillows or it looks like a single pillow?
You can tell your kid, oh, you didn't make the basketball team?
That might be a different league. That's like
That's a different league. That's like a doubles.
That's like heavyweight.
That's like softball and baseball.
That's a different weight class.
Why? Like, how do you think you get involved in this? Because these guys are all like, they look very serious. This guy came in. That's wild.
That's a wild boy.
Yeah, his makeup is great.
Oh wow.
Yeah, he looks great.
This is Shaq Sport.
Yeah, this is Shaq Sport right here, bro.
He looks great.
I do know how to play.
Is he
did he
breakdancing? What
What?
the fuck is happening?
Oh, he broke his back. Spinal.
$5,000.
That's it.
So
For pillow fights?
That's
That's a lot of money for pillow
to
fights.
me, that's more than I thought he would get.
Wait, is that Doug Ford?
No, I'm saying.
Yo, kid Doug Ford.
Does look like Doug.
Yo, you can literally not make the basketball team and do pedal fighting for now. There's so many different ways for kids to be successful.
Yeah, this is very interesting. I feel like
We'll report back on this one.
yeah, I feel like I've got to try it.
I'm down.
I feel like this is a birthday idea.
Yeah.
You could instead of a
Death Flex for your birthday?
Hold on.
Death Flex stretcher?
Yo, instead of a bouncy cancel, bouncy
Bouncy cancel.
Bouncy castle?
That's a freaking
So stupid.
That's a bouncy castle.
Fuck. That's funny. Yeah, that's all.
The
I got.
world
That's all I got.
generous speaking.
That's all I got.
That's amazing.
So we're gonna come back to this. I'm definitely gonna do pillow fighting. You might see me in the championship.
Yeah,
look out for it.
Yo, you should release a video just with you two pedal fighting. Put it, I guarantee you the numbers.
We'll just be trading.
You might as well.
That's a Patreon episode.
Brampton's finest.
Yes, sir. You know what it is. It's called. Just follow me at G_JB on Instagram, Graham_JB on Twitter.
Yeah, he's got a
Pleasure having me
microphone
on,
now,
guys.
so
Thanks,
you can
guys.
probably hear him better.
Thanks,
Yeah,
guys.
man.
Yeah.
Shop like Shaq. You waste you.
Shop like Shaq on all the things. Yeah, we're back. We're doing a lot of things, and we're probably gonna set up a pay-per-view pillow fight battle.
And pillow talk as well.
Hello, episode.
Pillow talk.
I love this.
I'm glad you caught that. Hey, get it, get it, get it. Hey.
Blur it out. Sorry.
Hey.